when I'm not snitching. I'd rather one up top if I'm gripping that Smithin'. Dropping two in that box, I'm like Yeezy, nigga. And I'm good in the trap, I'm like Jeezy, nigga. I'm the truth like Sojourner, gloves in the burner. Rebel like Nat Turner, packing my squirter. Look, nigga, back when Juicy Juice had the cake mix, I was on my bass shit, Chopper was going ape shit. Nigga riding through the city with the blamatory. I got prices on my head, blood is mandatory. I'm a down below nigga, I ain't fucking around. About this room and this bitch, I'll chase you down. Nigga riding through the city with the blamatory. I got prices on my head, blood is mandatory. I'm with the shit, carry kicks like karate flicks. And it's body for body, I'm trying to body. I got a 50 on me telling niggas put them guns up. Robbing banks, selling yayo nigga as a young buck. You don't function with killer's blood, you must be stupid. I'm a G and so is everybody else in my unit. I got 4Gs on that hot ride. Couple things on me, I'm fucking with Pyrus. I swear it ain't a game, homie. Give my niggas the word, I swear to God, you already shot. Niggas ain't with one eye closed.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, testing, 1, 2, 1, 2. Ladies and gentlemen, we back where we belong. We belong where we stay shining. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the spotlight. I'm your man Shadow. This is hype-radio.com, and we are on a show called The Spotlight. Tonight, I bring to you this gentleman to my left who's a Sacramento legend in his own, and he is stomping a mud hole in this entertainment, clothing, book writing. The man is a master of his craft. And just so you know, this man is now and has just become the official sponsor of the Spotlight. You see what it is. This is called, well, we're going to get into that a little bit later. But ladies and gentlemen, I introduce you to my man's Kales. What's up with you, bro?
How you doing, bro? I appreciate for the invite.
If you got to lift it up, man, you can go ahead and lift that up. You ain't got to hold it down like that, bro. It's a little difficult sometimes. But, you know, you comfortable. It's not your house.
All right.
You comfortable. But,
I appreciate it. I appreciate the invite. I appreciate being included in this situation you got going on here. So, you know, yeah, let's get it cracking.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
From the day one when you hit me and I started looking into it and I started seeing it, I was like, ugh. Ooh, I hope he passed a hat to a brother or something. And then when I came over, we locked it up. Right. First of all, world, and let me go ahead and state where we at, because we not only on this West Coast, we from Washington all the way down to San Diego, we Las Vegas, Texas, we Georgia. You know, that's how I'm from. That's how we say we Georgia. Shout out to them Braves, World Series champions. We are Detroit, D-Town Boogie. But I'm also in Ukraine, Cape Town, Africa, and yes, ladies and gentlemen, Brazil. This is how we do it here. We do it real tremendous here. And with my official sponsor, Bike, we're going to do it even bigger than that. So that's just to get that out the way. But, Brad, let's go ahead and just get into, you know, let's see. We'll choose a number between 1 through 5, and we'll see which character, which personality we're going to talk to. Go ahead and choose a number.
4.
Okay, so we're going to talk to the rap artist, Kales. Now, y'all look at this dude, and I don't know if you've heard his music before or whatnot, but the man is the truth. I'm dropping microphones and everything. Test, here we go. But the man has got bars, and it comes across as a lyrical monster. So let's go ahead and touch that first. When did you start getting into the game of music?
I think it was a birthright.
Okay.
Because my pops was a DJ, so and he used to DJ like any type of event. You know what I'm saying? But majority of the time, you know, he was doing in his time it was, you know, disco hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
A lot of the places that we used to live at, he used to designate one room for his, you know, for his DJ equipment, right?
Most DJs do.
Right. So he had the turntable set up, and there would just be crates in there just full of, like, all sorts of type of music, right? And he was telling me a story about when Michael Jackson's Billie Jean came out.
Okay.
He said that usually when you do a DJ set, it's about 3 to 4 DJs or whatever, and y'all do a rotation, right?
Right.
So he was doing the rotation, and that was the night that Billie Jean dropped, right? And they literally played Billie Jean the whole night. Like they didn't play any other music. It was like a DJ was up for, he did an hour set, and then he would keep Billie Jean spinning, and then the next DJ come up and he would keep it spinning. You know what I'm saying? And
Jeez.
I was like, but that's, you know, that's Michael Jackson, so
Yeah.
you know he has that type of command on the world. You know what I'm saying? He just
Shout out to King of Pop.
right. You feel me? So, but yeah, so just having that notion within him. I have a lot of other things similar to my dad as well, but that right there, because he used to have his DJ equipment set up all the time, and he would, you know, do the practicing and stuff like that. When he wasn't practicing, he would just throw on like old school albums and stuff. So like that's why I'm drawn, from a lyrical perspective, I'm drawn to that soul sound.
Okay.
You feel me? So I like soul samples. I like, you know, one of my favorite artists is Ghostface Killer. He'll do what he does over just the actual song. Like you don't even gotta chop it up and make it into a beat. He just be like, yo, just play, you know, play that, and then I'ma rap over that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's his claim to fame right there. So you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's what I gravitate towards. I gravitate towards content. Like one of the people that that influenced me most, not from, because everybody says Tupac is most influential,
He's
right?
the GOAT, yeah.
I was like, but there's a specific portion of him that influences me, and that is, he did that when he did that interview when he was when he did it when he was in prison, and he had the picture of old boy from Chicago that was right behind him, the little kid, the one that was damn, I forget his name, but the little kid that was running around. He was only 11 years old, running around Chicago, letting
Lighting
loose.
it up.
Yeah, letting loose, right? So in that interview, he was telling the interviewer that, you know, when he said, when you listening to this music, like don't just bob your head to it, like listen to what's being said in the music. Hold us accountable for what we saying, and that's what I do. I hold myself accountable for everything that I say. I don't talk about a bunch of shit that these kids don't need to hear about. You know what I'm saying? Like this, we adults out here. You know what I'm saying? And if we're gonna make them be our predecessors, we can't influence them with toxicity and expect something different. You feel me?
Right.
So the reason why they call us old heads and don't listen to us is because like we didn't give them nothing. We gave them a whole bunch of bullshit. So like I'm here to do damage control. It is what it is.
Okay.
So
Okay.
anybody that come this way, I welcome anybody to work with. I was like, but if you come at me, I'm well versed in this. I'm not gonna take you out, but I can make you look crazy on your own shit.
Wow.
So it is what it is. But that's what I do.
Say less.
Yeah.
Okay, so when I hear you, I know what your strength is.
Right.
But when others hear you, or when the people now see this, do you put yourself more on the feel of, I am a West Coast artist, or I like the lyrical side of the East Coast more so? Because I have my answer to that question for
Right.
you, but where do you see yourself?
Neither. Because
It's kind of what my answer would
yeah,
be.
neither, because when you're dealing with music, if you're gonna deal with it like correctly, then you need to include all the elements. Like, of course, you need to have like some sort of something that allow the audience to gravitate towards you. Of course, you know, but at the same time, you got living ancestors that you cannot. I want to say disrespect,
Okay.
but
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta. I mean, they built something for us. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, us just being, you know, so-called black people in America, we literally trapped behind enemy lines, and we don't really know who we are and where we came from. So there's some of us that do know, but there's so many conflicting arguments that don't nobody want to listen. So it is what it is. But in the midst of that, hip hop was born as a new version of culture. So you got people out here that's exploiting that and not doing it correctly, which it consists of elements, you know what I'm saying? And like, if you're not if you're not adding to it, then you're definitely taking from it.
Okay.
So
okay.
that's just my perception of it, and it's like I add to it. So I can't be a West Coast artist and I can't be an East Coast artist. I'm just from Earth.
Okay.
And I deal with what's in the vicinity of me, and I see everything, I hear everything, and I'm here to do damage control. So it is what it is. You feel me?
Well, seeing how we talking about damage control, I got a song here that is going by one of your aliases.
Yes.
Because you got how many aliases again?
I got 4.
4 aliases.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out the feds looking for you. You got BM drama. They trying to come get that check, or you just you so deep in your thought. It's got to be 4 people up in your head holding it. Because personally, I got 5. I got 5 personalities. There's 5 people up here. We have meetings.
Right.
We go to Chick-fil-A together. Right. We do all this. Man. It's constant action up in here.
I got a 5th one, but it's not per se a 5th one. It's the 4 equal 1. Oh, so when the 4
it's 5 of us
so
here.
it's just like what Captain Planet, when your powers combine,
yep.
You become this. Okay, but when they're separate, they're the 4 corners of, like, if you say the 4 corners of the earth, the 4 corners of my mind. I got, Casino Brown.
1.
You got which we'll show the graphic later, because bike is as a matter of fact, since we're looking at, we got it right here. So Casino Brown uses the B.
Mm-hmm.
Smart Astronaut, which is a play on words.
2.
The way that I spell his name, he uses the I.
Okay.
Raquel's uses
3.
the K, and then Markel from Earth uses the E. So the 4 corners of my mind, and all of them are conscious, but they all have a specific. What's the best way to put it? They when you hear them, you'll be able to tell that, oh, this is who he's being right now. So when I do Casino Brown is he's a spitter. Like, that's what he gonna do. He gonna spit. So he don't gotta do hooks and shit. He just gonna go at it. You know what I'm saying? But he's creative to the point where you don't really need a hook, and you don't really notice that it's not a hook in there. And a lot of the time he won't even use any profanity. So you know what I'm saying? Like, and you won't even notice.
Okay.
Now you got Smart Astronaut. Smart Astronaut doesn't care. Like, he's a fan of, like, MF Doom and Odd Future and shit like that. So, like, he'll say whatever, but he'll still keep it within the ranks of the fact that these children are watching. You know what I'm saying? So that's Smart Astronaut. Raquel's is a spitter. He's like Casino Brown, but a little bit more conscious.
Okay.
And then we'll get into him, but, like, that's the foundation of the 4. So he's the one that can pull all of them together and become, the 5th element. You feel me?
Got it.
So
got it.
all right. So, and then Markel from Earth he'll tackle the other side of your consciousness, where you deal with, like, certain types of emotions that will, if you're around certain types of people, will say, like, yo, you super sensitive or something like that. It's like, it's not that. It's just that I'm making sure I'm creating balance. You know what I'm saying? He knows how to deal with the feminine energy, that when you're trying to create balance within one person. Like, everybody has masculine and feminine energy. It's just that when you're born, that's what you start with. You start with, if you're born man, I'm trying to say this right, because you know what I'm saying?
Take your time, bro. Take your time.
Because everything that come out your mouth be wrong to a certain community. You know what I'm saying? So if you're born with a specific gender, that is what energy you start with. You start with that. If you got, what's going on in my situation, I start with masculine energy, and my job is to take the spectrum of masculine and feminine, because right now my masculine is overtook my feminine. So now I need to back off my masculine and bring my feminine right here and create that balance, which is, in the conscious community, is my eye. You know what I'm saying? And you create balance, you could see things from a clear perspective. You could take on like in relationships, how your significant other thinks, because you understand their energy. If you don't unleash it within yourself, you'll never understand them, and you'll always have failed relationships. So it is what it is. But that's who Markel from Earth is. Markel from Earth encompasses masculine and feminine energy and presents it in a package to where both can get down with it.
Okay.
So that's it. So.
Well, right now we're gonna listen to we're gonna get a little taste of Mr. Casino Brown for a little bit here. So make sure y'all tune in and follow this man. Let's support this. Let's Sacramento, stand up on your fucking feet, cause he's from the mud. If we don't support us, nobody will.
Right. Enjoy.
So here we go.
Prisoners walking around with clouded vision, acting like a child, blaming others for all their grown decisions. I ain't pointing no fingers, I just got night precision. A lot of my lyrics manifest themselves through nightly isms, per suspicions. I'm absolute and true. Yes, I weeded out the worst, now first, Hawaiian view. Rib at its finest, the picture painted won't stay unless you prime it. This is my assignment, peep the diamond climate. Fine dining ain't the goal, it's the default. Thorough from the burrows to the bay, you know how we talk. Feel prayed and we hawk, barbecue that with pilaf. We are. You smell that muscat, I permeate. On keto, sipping Prosecco, my current state. That dollar green gecko buying fermented grapes. This is that king walk, I'm integrate. Bang this on every turnpike and interstate. Let that venerate. Yo. I ain't trying to be cocky, nothing like that, but god damn, this ain't even crumbs off my dinner plate. My mind alone is worth more than any Bitcoin you can earn or ever generate. Don't make me thin your fate. Approach it, your ego intact, and we can clean your slate. It's not up for debate. Word to the ancestors, always seek to impress. So yes, I'm humble while I wrestle with these transgressions. Life is an empty lesson, most of it's been stressing. They tell me count my blessings, but I'm not into collecting. To all my people that's inflicted with struggle, aggression, when they say you lack substance, I'm not the one they question. I'm not the one in question. Yo, they say a devil in his prime is only a god at his lowest, but the power that we hold, they both need us to notice. What's your focus? Is it in accord or is it civic? So living my pivot. This is Chronicles of Riddick, Captain EO and Neo. The spook behind the door through the peephole, ready to reload. The C3PO, Vito, French Dutchie like I'm Creole. Nino, Casino Brown, phenotype of something great. You drew when you see me now. Thanks for the reach around. While they stay watching the throne, a man stones to the crown. If you ain't heard the word, this bird flourished up from the ground. I gave you knowledge on top of knowledge, no permission to fee. No need for tuition, it's inherently free. Contra-positive is my logic with an ethereal creed. So if my mind begins to wander, you can wander with me. My mind begins to wander, you can wander with me. My mind begins to wander, you can wander with me. Yeah.
It's an oldie but goodie.
Bruh, I see where you say that, because you have a West Coast feel with an East Coast flow, but you're not doing either.
Nah.
Like, you really delivering a message that needs to be heard. If you really listen, the man said the devil at his the devil at his
I said, yo.
Yeah, yo, the devil at his best is God at his low.
He said the devil at his best is a God at his lowest.
Come on,
but
bruh.
The power that we hold, they both need us to notice.
Now, if you weren't listening, that went way over your head. Now that you heard it, think about it. Because the man put some knowledge in your motherfucking head. That line right there is, whoo. But the whole shit, like, it's almost like a boom bap feel, but it wasn't a boom bap feel.
Right. And that's light work, too.
That's light work.
That's light work, yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah.
Now, I got another one of your personalities up here.
All right.
This is Mr. Raquel's.
Yeah.
So we're going to go ahead and get into this. Then we're going to get into this other sides. Notice I said sides of this entrepreneur sitting to my left here. So we're going to get into this one right now.
Black history, a black mystery.
dope sick from the shadows of black misery. It's funny how we wasn't shit till after slavery. Witness and savor this rare moment of bravery. Don't be afraid, I'll hold your hand. Challenge every lesson, just promise when I die, you won't let them harvest my essence. Lately I've been stressing, motherfucker, this is hell. Of course I keep a weapon. Militant since my adolescence, standing on my square since I could care. The wool covered the sheep's eye till he pulled back his hair. The illusion is the fear, smeared into the mind. Yet behind is a light that shines darker than psycho bear. Not a euphemism, this is God in my genes, carry true religion. I find it odd that we humans seek a wink and a nod from inferior pods. Fuck that, I'm far more. No tax, just battle scars. White pages, all I see is white pages. Taking credit for black letters, worse is retaliation, sickened with vendetta. It's about to get frigid, Vegas pass me a thin sweater, chill. As I wield the will of a giant, we gon' need a moment of silence, cause I'm cold and violent with this mind of a tyrant. I paint a landscape of darkness filled with heartless individuals. I sense anticipation, but my mind has seen the budget of my visual. Make sure there's a blood sacrifice in every syllable. This is my investment for my seed, it's residual. Seed is residual. I may be broke, but my daughter's rich. See, for her, I stand at the plate and take the hardest pitch. Instead of helping me, they telling me what I ought to fix. But I'm queen and this is chess, so I'm the hardest bitch. Nigga, who you fighting for? I know who you writing for. Not your people, cause you got them praying at the steeple, looking at you like, how the hell we get caught in all this evil? How we let this slick talking nigga deceive us? From the fetus, they had us always trying to praise Jesus. But what they feed us to believe is only half the thesis. While we standing in pieces, sinking the preacher just to lead us. It ain't the real truth, so it's sad, yet it's mad adhesive. I feel a burning in my spine, must be laced with ether. No matter what you play next, I infected your speaker. I'm a decadent feature, with this tech I will teach you. You think I'm crazy, but I'm God and the devil. Glad to meet you. Glad to meet you. Just when you're thinking that they love you, they rape and they beat you. Make you sign your life on this paper, this season and eat you. For my moment to shine, I choose to be calm and not eager. My design is that of the sky, so this is a keeper. No sleep, homie, I eat lonely when the heat is on me. I'ma keep honing my scope until they planting seeds on me. Then I return to the earth as she sits and feeds on me. Hard to imagine, you should breathe slowly. This is my obituary, so none of you bitches worry. I'm leaving with empty clips and incidents, is that necessary? Yes, it's very. See, the crown only touches the head when I sit amongst the throne, or I end up dead. Yeah. 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 See, the crown only touches the head when I sit amongst the throne, or I end up dead. Yeah.
The man is telling us that this is his light work. Man, come on, bruh. Like, now.
That's actually pretty old right there.
What you mean that's old?
That's old.
But it.
Like that's about. This is 2021.
All year.
That is 7 years old. 7? No, 8 years old. That's 20. That's 2000.
For it to be more than 7 days old is incredible.
That's 2013.
Wow. Now, where were you in your mental space for 2013?
I was becoming a god. That's what I was doing.
Yeah, because the man said he carried God in his pockets, and that's true religion.
Right.
Y'all sleeping on this man. I'm not.
Yeah.
That's why I bring him here for y'all. We bring you the best of the best. Okay, so now we done gone through the artists. Go ahead and give your contact. So if people want to go ahead and bless their work with your work, how can they get in contact with you?
You could reach me on IG. Raquel's is it's RV. So I'm using the it's spelled like the Greek way or whatever. So RVKELLZ. You can, if you want to go to the music page, then that's by Conglomerate. So that's BIKE and then Conglomerate. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna spell that. So yeah, by Conglomerate is the music page. And then we'll get into the rest of the stuff.
Yeah, we'll get into it
so,
now.
But just for that, y'all can DM me or whatever you want to do. I'll work with anybody as long as there's a balance between us and we mesh. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna just leave it at that.
Okay,
So,
so I'm gonna say the best for last. So let's go ahead and talk about a few years back.
yes.
You wrote a book.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. You 4 people up in this music game. Now you writing books. Now, to write a book has got to be a hard thing.
Yep. It can't
Is
be
this
hard.
is this a Reader's Digest softback thing, or is this a hardback
No.
50 Cent giving game thing, or are we on 48 Laws of Power level? Where are we at with this book?
Just your level 1 of your consciousness.
Okay,
that's
now-
the best way that's the best way to describe it. So level 1. Once you you start going down the rabbit hole on YouTube and you start listening people that got like certain intellectual properties and they want to share with you, and then you start diving into that and doing your Google research, and then at that point you start feeling like I'm woke. Okay,
So is this, you done heard the alarm clock, you done woke up to what some of the real is,
yeah,
now this is going to sharpen
the
your...
shit you can't unsee.
Okay.
Like that type of shit. The shit where you like, I really didn't want to know that, but now that I know it, I gotta dive into it. So like that's what my book does for you. It's literally the first step to your consciousness, because usually when you become woke like that, you become like a free radical, and you're just like, you're looking at everything and anything and everything and trying to absorb it because you don't know where to go. So that's what I wrote my book for, specifically for that. I never really advertised it because it's more so based off of your journey. Your journey will lead you to it. You know what I'm saying? But since we're on the platform or whatever, I'll give y'all the name of it. The name of it is The Manflet, and man and flit is a play on words. It's like a man's pamphlet, but I'm not talking about man as in men. I'm talking about man as in the species. So it's a pamphlet for the species of man. You know what I'm saying? So there you go.
Now, you've given a lot of knowledge in this book.
Yeah.
How has it been as far as you noticing how other people come to you? Because, Malcolm, Martin, and other great leaders, they were woke to a situation.
Right.
And unfortunately, they came to a demise that was just unjust. Do you see where situations now where you have to be kind of like cautious when you talk to certain people, or do you get certain vibes with certain people?
Yeah, definitely you have to gauge who you're talking to, because there are those people out there. But I say the best way to put it is that for me, it was, I didn't have to go through any like major turmoil in order to deal with, I would say, a leveling up of my consciousness. So as I got more and more conscious to my inner self, and my inner self becomes conscious of my outer self, I could tell when I could read people's energy. Like, it's just not even, I don't even really know how to explain it, but I don't even really think it's me reading it. I think that my ancestors just are guiding me and basically providing a layer of protection so that certain people they can't even see me. Even though I'm right in front of their face, they won't be able to see me.
Okay.
Like being in you're in a crowded room full of people, and like you still feel alone, you know what I'm saying? So it's like that, but in reverse, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a whole bunch of people there, and they can feel the energy, but they can't even see me because they're not allowed to access me. Only the people that are allowed to access me are the ones that need me.
Okay.
It's a crossroads, so we'll cross paths, we'll deal with each other for a certain amount of time, and then they'll move on along their path, right?
Right.
But that started getting to the point where I couldn't handle so many people coming at me at once, and it was like I don't mind helping, but like, yeah, I couldn't, and it started to feel like a hamster wheel, right? Where you got 10 people that come at you that are at level 1-1. They're 1-1, so we'll base it like on like some Mario Brothers shit. So the 10 people come at level 1-1. So you about to repeat what you said to number 1 all the way through the 10th person. And at that time, like, shit, if you like for any type of vocalist or rapper or whatever, when you constantly using certain parts of your brain to trigger certain areas in your throat, in your voice, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna activate your throat chakra, you know what I'm saying? And it'll tire out. You know what I'm saying? So when it got to that point, that's when a book made sense. Because I was like, because I can put all that I could put level 1 in the book, and if you're really serious about it, you could read the book and then come holler at me. Because then now you understand the knowledge from a certain perspective now, to where you know that it's up to you, and now you're gonna access those that have a certain level of intellect as an accessory. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't wear it all the time, but you have access to it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that's what the book came from. Whereas I just needed to put something out there, and then at the same time, like, I asked before I could do it. I didn't just write the book. Like, I had to get permission from our people. You know what I'm saying? From the ancestors or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? If that made sense, and then, yeah, and you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't really like to speak too much about that, but you know what I'm saying? Because it involves a certain type of energy, but you know what I'm saying? For the most part, that's what that came from, and it's here now. So anybody that wants to grab it, you know, they want to grab it or whatever, it's on Google Play Store, it's on iTunes. Just go to your books app or whatever, and you can look it up. It's The Manphlet, MANPHLET.
Now, for those who out there who always say they woke now, go get the book. Get some information. Contact us. Contact him, and he'll give you explanation. Now,
Right.
he done told you, don't just come talk to him. Read the book. Get the information. Come with a game plan.
Right.
Come with something to say. Don't come with no bullshit. Make sure you go get the book.
It's an easy read too. You know how how I'm conversing right now. That's how it reads.
Okay.
So like you can, and on top of that, each chapter deals with something specific. So you don't necessarily have to read it all the way through. So look at it like, instead of being a book, it's a written out version of an album. You don't necessarily have to listen to the whole album all the way through. You can just move to whatever song you like.
Right.
So I put specifically in there in the table of contents, if you look under the titles of the chapters, I put in parentheses letting you know what that chapter is dealing with, because it may be because the title of the chapter may be obscure. You know what I'm saying? So you may not know exactly what the direction is, but I clarified it for you so that you know exactly what you want to deal with. So if you're dealing with fear is chapter 3. If you're dealing with love is chapter 4. If you want to deal with history and shit like that, that's I think that's chapter 5. I'm not exactly sure. I haven't read my book in a while, but I need to go back and read it. But but it is what it is. But the ancestors helped me write it, so you know what I'm saying. I always give all the credit to them.
Okay. That's big, because writing a book can't be easy.
No.
Now, let's go ahead and get to the fun part of this shit, because
All right.
I've been waiting for this. Now, you have, I don't want to say clothing line, I don't want to say you have some merch. You have a brand.
Yes.
Let's go ahead and get into the brand. The brand is called Bike. Now, for those who don't know, what does Bike stand for?
Bike has multiple meanings. As I said before, when it came to the music, you know, each letter is designated to one of the different aliases or the different personalities or what have you. If you're gonna, from the actual just the clothing brand perspective, Bike stands for Black is Knowing Everything.
Elaborate.
So black as in, not as in black people, because which we do need stuff for us, but I don't want to put that type of energy into it yet, because I want it to be universal. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
Black as the foundation of, just like when anybody that's religious, when you read your Bible, what does it say? From darkness comes light. So from the dark, black is the foundation. If you're a child, when you're a child and you're playing with Play-Doh, remember when you was a kid, you had a whole little setup of Play-Doh, right?
Yeah.
You had all them colors, and you would play with all the colors, and then eventually all the colors would get mixed together.
Right.
Once the colors is all mixed together, they become black.
Yeah.
So from black comes everything.
Okay.
So black is knowing everything. And that's it.
Now, what made you want to come up with the clothing brand? Because you got way too much going on. So for
Right.
you to just sit back and take a seat back from the music and the four personalities of that going, and we did a book, and then life itself. Now you
Right.
want to do a clothing brand. Like, what was that about? Like, how did that happen?
It's creating an economy.
Okay.
There's other elements that I said that brought this to fruition, which is a lot of the time when you buy other people's stuff, the insignia that they have on their clothing, you don't know what that shit is, bro. You don't know what it stands for. You don't know what energy it holds. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like this right here, like bike is homegrown. Like that's literally a form of self-expression. That's what bike is.
Okay.
So that's my form of self-expression. Anybody could do this shit. Like you don't. I mean, I don't. It's. I don't try to make myself out to be, some grand wizard or whatever. I'm the only one that could do this. I'm like, no. It's like if you look within yourself and your level of self-expression, things manifest. You know what I'm saying? And like bike is one of those things that manifests for me, and it made sense to move forward with it. Like now, I've learned so much, even though I've never, officially gone to anybody's schooling or anything like just to learn how to do merchandising or anything like that. I'm just going off on not really faith, but it's more so like I'm supposed to be here, so
Okay.
I'm gonna do it. That's
Okay.
what it is. So
Now, let's go ahead and let's get to it, because y'all see the hat. I've been rocking this all day. Thank you for all the compliments I got for the hat. Let me slim down a little bit. I'm gonna jump back into the little modeling world. We gonna slim down, and Kel gonna take me to the gym again, because I had a little procedure, and I ain't been able to lift up a weight since
Get it right, get it
since
tight.
August.
Right.
So once I get this recovery and I'm back in the gym, I'm
Right.
on y'all for that.
Right.
But you saw the hat today. Thank you for the compliments again. Now, Mr. Kells, Bike Conglomerate, Casino Brown, and all them other people has brought some goodies. Let's go ahead and get into this, bruh. Let's see some of this work.
All right. So who we starting with first? Like the conservative type person?
Hey, man,
All right,
it's your world. We
we
following you.
We go with the
You
conservative.
woke us up.
Yeah, we go with Mr. Conservative. So just like a regular tee, but with the heart from the bike. You know what I'm saying?
Now,
Right
go ahead and
there.
give me an explanation of the heart.
Right there, stitched in. Okay, so the heart is something that you recognize. You know what I'm saying? So like when you're branding, that's one of the main things that you got to do. You have to have a gravitational pull to the imagery. You know what I'm saying? When you see Nike, you see that check, and you like, yeah, I like that check. That check, it means a lot, right? Like it's sports, or you know what I'm saying, or it's from a fashion perspective. I said, but what most people don't realize is that check is the ring around Saturn. So it's like you don't really know why you're why you have a gravitational pull to it. Is because it's Saturn. And it's like, and if you know anything about Saturn, like do your research on Saturn, because Saturn is a beast in itself. So they knew what they was doing. On top of the fact that, and of course I'm speaking on Nike, but this stuff is readily available online. Like Nike is the name of a Greek goddess, and that Greek goddess was Zeus's confidant.
Okay.
Best way to put it. He didn't marry her, so
it
you know
is what it is.
You know what I'm saying? So
Zeus was a player.
yeah. So when you wear Nike, like that's what you gotta pay. You gotta pay attention to that energy that's involved in that. There's a reason why you're drawn to it. So I'm not gonna say don't fuck with Nike. Nike's dope. You know what I'm saying? Like if it gets to that point, I'll definitely do a collab with them if they want to collab. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, Nike.
Yeah. So, but as far as my insignia, this is the heart for. Well, we'll get a bigger version of the heart. Let me get the drip. I'm gonna put the drip heart up because the drip heart looks a lot better. So here we go. Here go the heart with the drip. So every time you see this heart, I mean, you rock your clothes or what have you, you know what I'm saying? Like, you go out, you chilling or whatever, and every now and then you may look down at what you're wearing, you know what I'm saying? And every time you see that heart, you know what I'm saying, you're probably the type of person that, you give love to people all day, every day. And then and a lot of the times you forget to give love to yourself. So when you look down at that heart, that's just a reminder that, let me do a little something for myself today, because, you know what I'm saying, just to create some balance in the situation for the rest of the week. You know what I'm saying? But
How about for this year? Because a lot of
Right.
cats need to realize this year was rough.
Right.
It's
Last year was rough.
Yeah, it's been a rough couple of years. So you got to
So-
learn to love yourself.
right. So that is the I would say the external version of the heart. Now you can see there's stripes in this heart right here, but those stripes are actually steps, and that's signaling you to go within. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're really gonna love yourself internally, and it'll express itself externally. You know what I'm saying? So because you loved yourself, because I loved myself on these steps, it looks like a heart when it's expressed externally. There you go.
Okay.
And then the drip, you know what I'm saying? I got to keep it, I got to keep it official.
Gotta keep this shit saucy.
But, you know what I'm saying? But we got the drip, but then we also got the, it's dancing, you know what I'm saying? But like, I know everybody doing the, what is that? It looks like, what's that little tool you use? The bedazzler? It looked like
Stop,
bedazzler.
man.
It looked like bedazzle. This is glitter right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to Tyler the Creator, because he made a song called Glitter, and that's where the inspiration for the glitter on this is what that
Shout
came
out
from.
to Tyler.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I'll collab with him too. Shit, we could do a bike. We could do a golf bikes.
Tyler, you need this, man, in your
what I'm
life. Come on.
collection. Let's see. We got some. This was actually the last shirt I did for the year, because it started getting cold. So I tried to put this in that area of autumn and fall, but
Okay.
it started getting too cold too quick. So here we go. So this right here, the insignia right there, is a little ice cream pop. Now that is the fifth element. Remember we was talking about earlier?
Yeah.
How all those characters, when they combine, they make another character. Well, that character is called Chocolate Boy Wonder. Chocolate Boy Wonder is a character that I'm developing that I'm going to try to pitch to the Astro Boy universe, because in the Astro Boy, that's like the first manga that they ever made. Like anybody that's into the the manga and the anime and stuff like that. So Astro Boy is one of the first mangas, right?
Okay.
There aren't any black characters in there that are of his stature, of Astro Boy stature.
Okay.
So I made a black version of Astro Boy, in a sense, that has a backstory, which he's not actually Astro Boy, but he's Chocolate Boy Wonder. And there's a reason why he's called Chocolate Boy Wonder, because that nigga's black. So
Call it what it is.
Right. He's chocolate, right? So and then the Boy Wonder part, you know what I'm saying, like kind of took that a little bit from Robin, you know what I'm saying, from Batman and Robin, but you know what I'm saying, it's a hybrid. But what makes his situation a wonder is that he's a lot stronger than Astro Boy.
That's what we do.
Because he comes from somewhere else. He comes from another dimension where the people that he deals with are a lot more advanced than the people that Astro Boy deals with. So because he's so much more advanced, he can do a lot of other stuff that Astro Boy can't do. So
Okay.
this is just just an ode to him or whatever. So let me bring it back up. Yeah, this is just an ode to him, that little ice cream. But then on the back, you know what I'm saying, we got the big drip. So I don't know if you can see it with the light, you know what I'm saying, it's got the Japanese writing in there, that Japanese that says bike in Japanese. Scrolling down, we got the big
Let me see if it'll look better over here.
the
Let's
big
hold it.
heart drip.
There we go. There we go.
And it's a neutral color, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, anybody can get with it, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Okay.
All right, so we'll put that one back, and then just to throw everything, throw some balance in there. Like I didn't leave the ladies out, Or actually, you know what?
You
Actually,
can't leave the ladies out,
Yeah,
man.
before we go to the ladies, I'm gonna give the ladies their backstory. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Okay.
So, here's the original design for a bike, and that's this guy right here. We call him Heart Being.
We call them what?
Heart Being.
Heart Being.
Heart Being.
Okay.
Yeah, he chilling. You know what I'm saying? Look. Ugh.
Okay.
Something simple, you know what I'm saying? But you could throw them ones on with that.
Oh yeah, off the rip.
You
I
know
got
what I'm
something
saying?
waiting for him.
You know what I'm saying? He winking a little bit, you know what I'm saying? He leaning to the side, But yeah, so this is the original drawing. Like I drew this myself, you know what I'm saying? had it printed up, and you know, it's got the bike on the back. You know what I'm saying? Just so everybody knows, just in case they start asking questions, be like, "Oh, where do you get that at?" You know what I'm saying? You can let them know where to get it from. But so this is the masculine version of the heart.
Okay.
I was going to turn this into. I was going to redesign it to make it something so that the women could wear it too. And when I get into myself, you know what I'm saying, I'll get into my designing and stuff like that, and nothing was making sense. Like every time I was trying to put it together, it just wasn't making sense. I was like, this is specifically for the men. So,
Okay.
because that's for the men, I made the women their own heart.
Hey, ladies.
Lady bike. Let's do it. And I know y'all like to rock the, you know, the what's it, the crop top hoodies?
Oh,
The crop top hoodies?
them crop top hoodies go crazy. Whoever started that, by the way, thank you.
Yeah.
That should be sexy as hell sometimes.
This is Lady Bike right here. So
Okay.
she got her own heart, got the little lips with the, you know what I'm saying, with the mole right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ladies, he's doing it.
You know what I'm saying?
He's taking care of you, ladies.
And that is crop top. And that's hoodie. We high quality here, you know what I'm saying? Hoodie. But yeah, so this is just, you know, this is just you know, just a, what is it, like, just a
portion.
a portion of what I'm able to do and bring
Scratch to the surface.
and bring to the people. I mean,
Okay.
let's see, you wanna do an exclusive?
What? That's all we want here,
You
man.
wanna do an exclusive?
Let's do an exclusive.
Like this ain't even
Like-
out. This ain't even out yet.
But you
So,
seeing it here first on the spotlight on hype-radio.com.
All right.
I am your man Shadow. This is my man Kels. He is. Bike is an official sponsor of the spotlight, so we bringing it to you. This is an exclusive worldwide premiere from Bike. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring it to you first. This is what we do here in the spotlight. So we
All right.
we gonna get you on this exclusive shit.
All right, so let me do a build up.
Do you?
Okay, so
Official sponsor of the spotlight.
let's do a build up. So
I'm gonna have to get a shirt with Chocolate Boy Wonder on that shit. That shit is clean.
not only do we got
What?
you know, we got the purple and black. You want to go to the Kings game, you know what I'm saying, and represent, you know what I'm saying? Be on the lookout because you're going to start seeing some of these NBA players with this on. Like, it's coming this season.
Soon.
Trust me. It's already in the works. So,
I'm good
This
at
is-
first, though.
right.
Him.
this is the original logo for Bike. So, I made other variations so that, you know what I'm saying, it doesn't get stagnant. And if you do like the classic, we can the classic will be available, but we're gonna keep it pushing to the point where you have options. You know what I'm saying? So
Options
this
is
is the
good.
original logo right here. I drew this myself.
Okay. It's clean, that purple and black.
This is
I ain't a Kings fan, but I'm gonna have to rock that.
this is, although it's simple, it's still
Ooh.
Bike. Now this is the Art Deco version of Bike.
Okay. Get on your Jay-Z, Beyonce, in
Right.
the Louvre video type feel. Okay, I
Right.
get you.
So now what comes with this,
That's clean.
it's a whole series that comes with this. So now we're gonna flip it to the front and bring out what the heart looks like now. So we got the heart with the eyes in it.
Okay. It's clean. It's clean. Y'all seen it here first. That's dope.
Now we're gonna take it a little step further.
Oh, we got further?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna bring the hearts into the hat with the eyes,
Now see,
with the red on black.
I
You know
started
what
out.
I'm
I
saying?
started out the hat game where we get a stitch and had the little snapback thing back in the day, you know.
Right.
But I graduated my hustle, so I wanted new era, pro fit.
Right. Yeah, we staying with the new era.
You gave me a little jazz with the little dad hat. I was kind of like skeptical at first, but you
Yeah.
know,
Oh,
I
that's-
put it on. I got my little comments, got my little head blown up a little bit. I'm kind of liking that. But bruh,
Yeah.
you gotta fit it. I'm gonna need my size, man. I'm gonna need.
Oh, we got the bike on the back.
Come on, bruh. I'm gonna need my size. And I'm gonna need my size.
I'm telling you, bike about to be everywhere.
That's clean. That's clean. That's clean as fuck.
But
Kels,
we
you
come in
kill
other
it.
colors too.
See, Kelson brought these motherfucking hats up in his head size. He ain't right.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I got to put it on first, you know. So, you know, that's how that works.
Selfish. I'm
And
supposed to be an ambassador of bike. I need my hats, bro.
I mean, we got dad hats all day.
yeah, I know.
These is 47s though. Like 47s is that's basically the new era of dad hats.
It really is.
So-
And like I said, first time really rocking it.
Right.
You did me right, bro. I appreciate you.
I got you.
Appreciate you.
I got you.
But I'm
I
still
appreciate-
still in this
I
47 in
appreciate-
red and black. I'm just letting it be known. This is not walking up out of here.
I appreciate the support. Cause
Come
like,
on, bro.
you know
That's what we
I'm
do.
saying?
This is what we do
Yeah.
here on Hype Radio. This whole idea was built on the basis of helping out my mud. This is, I don't want to say we're local stars, because realistically, in this city that we call Sacramento on this West Coast in California,
Right.
on this side of the planet, we got a lot of talent here.
Yes.
And the stations that's in this city that don't really show appreciation to help glorify what we have here. So my job was to build something to where cats from my mud can get their shine. We on 24/7.
Right.
This is real radio. We get interviews, we get new music. This is what this is for. This ain't no little podcast where you gonna get us every now and then. We're gonna talk some shit. 24/7 real music. The two songs we didn't play from Arkells.
Raquel's.
Raquel's. I'm fucking up.
And Casino
Arkells.
Brown.
Raquel's and Casino Brown
Right.
is now gonna be in rotation.
I appreciate it.
This is what we do here.
I
So
appreciate it.
when you put this on to show for the city and show for the love that comes from this city, it needs to be here.
Yeah.
It needs to be here. And it is here officially because, like I said, Bike is an official sponsor of the Spotlight. And you gonna see me. You gonna see me in a lot of bike stuff, club.
What else we got down here? Uh-oh. One of your favorites.
What?
Uh-oh. I'll let you introduce that. Man.
Ladies and gentlemen, this man. Now, those who know me, they know that burgundy is one of my favorite colors. This man then brought this up, and the bike logo on the back is, I don't know if y'all can really see that, but this shit is crazy. Now, we gonna try and see if I
You
can
can
slide
fit
up in
that.
this one, because
Yo, you can fit that.
I got a fit that I'll put a fit together with this one. So we gonna keep this one right here, just to let it be known that.
Right.
Come on, it's first of all, you cats out here with your little dress code game. Like, this shit is clean. It's clean. It has a real meaning. The shit is fly. Period. And a lot of you motherfuckers need some flyness added to your game. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you the cheat code, because he's giving me the official sponsoring of the Spotlight.
Right.
Here's the cheat code. Get bike
Right.
in your life.
Right, and just in case you want to get extra fly, you could go to alwaysbikeforever.com and go ahead and copy some gear.
Tell them again.
Hey, alwaysbikeforever.com. And I got you.
Come
You know
on.
what I'm saying? You want to customize it? You can DM me.
What?
I'll add some extras on it. You know what I'm saying? I'll change the colors up for you, whatever you want. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't getting this one though, but I'm gonna let you see it.
But you can see that one too. Uh-oh.
Now, see,
Uh-oh.
now he playing with me, because we gonna try both of these on, right? But it's clean, man. That is the whole bike logo on it. The stitching is great. We own this new era. This shit is
Yeah,
incredible.
Yeah.
Again,
So we don't go no lower than Mitchell and Ness.
come on.
So that's what we doing.
Come on.
Yeah.
This man is really helping y'all out. Like, show support, show some love.
And it is simple. Like my intent is to perfect simplicity. So I make it simple specifically so that if you want to take it in and go add some extras to it, I left room on there for you to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what's going on right now.
Fellas,
You know?
we always want to dress up. You know, we put on the jewelry, we get the little shine, we do all that thing. But ladies, these come in small sizes.
Yes, they do.
Ladies, come on, get to some of this bike.
Yeah.
Come and get some. Woo, that was close. But come get some of this bike, ladies.
Uh-oh. San Francisco Giants?
The city, stand the fuck up. This man has got your color on his hat. Y'all playing. And really right now, y'all need something to kind of lift your spirits. You're finna lose one of your best. Yeah. You got cheated out of your placement in the World Series. Of course, Atlanta Braves, we in there. Number one, I got to give a shout out. ATL, stand up. But that's clean in that black and orange.
Man.
Ooh-wee.
Yeah. I know what it feels like, man, when every time you try to rock, you try to go put on something, and it's like, you already know a bunch of people got that.
Yep.
A bunch of people got that.
Stand being someplace and
like,
see somebody wearing the same shit. I'm like, you don't take your ass home.
Right. Of course, we go into the Giants game. It's about to be orange and black up there. I can't just buy a San Francisco Giants hat because it's going to be orange with a black hat. But everybody's going to have on that hat. But then you show up with this, and yours is orange and black, but they're like...
Everybody going to ask you, where'd you get that from?
Right. He must know somebody.
Gotta know somebody.
He must know somebody, right?
But what he can know is the website to go and get this motherfucker.
Right. Alwaysbikeforever.com. You know
See, that's what it is. Ladies and gentlemen.
Go in there and get fresh.
You heard him. Go in there and get fresh. This is what it is. Now, we coming to the end. I know y'all don't want it to be. I don't want it to be, but I can't just keep giving and giving and giving. So you got to watch this over a time period. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mr. Kells, Mr. Bike Conglomerate, the author. What do we call the author's name?
Oh, he's M Smart.
We M Smart. This man's got a hell of a name. We M Smart as the author. But what you do now know is Bike is an official sponsor of the Spotlight here on hype-radio.com. You will be seeing more of this. You're definitely going to be seeing me with this on my head, and I'm going to try and slide up in this one. But, just let it be known. Get on the website. Show your support. The man is a clothing brand. He is an author. I keep saying
author.
That. Yeah. Author. My southern keep coming out. Yeah. Plus, he is an artist. You have to show your support because this man has got so many things going on. He needs you. You need this. You need this, the music. You need to read that book so you can figure out how you should work in your lifestyle and how to do things the right way and how to love and how to figure out. The man is giving you so many things to where you just want to support him to find out more about him. So I'm telling you, get at this man. Follow him on his social media. Run up his numbers on his music. Get the book. Do everything. Now, if people want to get a hold of you and everything else you have, please let them know how to get a hold of Mr. Kells.
You can DM me on Always Bike Forever on IG. You can DM me on Bike Conglomerate on IG. Even you could just send an email through the website if you want. Alwaysbikeforever.com. If you want to send an email just to ask a question or whatever, like I'll answer that. You know what I'm saying? Just for you. You know what I'm saying? Just for the simple fact that you took the time out to reach out. You know what I'm saying? I'll reach back. I'm not the type of person that's gonna hide the keys to the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna share them. You know what I'm saying? So I don't, subscribe to knowing everything, but I know a little bit about everything.
Say that there.
That's enough for me. So
there it is. There it is. Well, ladies and gentlemen, my brother Kells came in and blessed me. He's also blessing my show with being an official sponsor. So appreciate that. We come to the end of the show.
Now it's time to say goodbye.
Now it's time to say goodbye. And we'll see you again real soon. But make sure that you tune in to hype-radio.com. 24/7 music. Show your support. Show your love. If you don't have us there, get us on TuneIn. Free music app. Take me everywhere you go because I want to be there with you. I am the life of the party. This has just been a great show. I've learned so much about my brother, who I've already known for many years, but to get such insight and such greatness is a real honor for me to do that. So I thank you.
Do we got how much time we got left?
How much time you want?
We got time for a freestyle?
You want? Man, let's talk about you want to do a freestyle. Let's see.
I mean, just so y'all know that ain't no, it ain't for play. Like,
do I get to choose the beat?
I get busy. Yeah, you can. Yeah,
I can choose something.
Yeah, you can choose the beat.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I likes the man.
Oh, shit.
Come on now.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is how we gonna end the show tonight on the Spotlight. This is your man Kels, by Conglomerate.
Let's go.
I am Shadow.
Yeah.
Mayor Shadow
Get
Mentor.
into my zone. Hey, yo. For everything I once cherished, slowly but surely became a badge I couldn't merit. Rose from a crack in the gutter, I grin and bear it. Showed my imperfections so perfectly you wanna wear it. Octane flow, you think it's a game? No. Firm decision, homie, you dying if you ain't living. La vida loca, get money until it's over. 4 seasons sleeping, swimming with Gail and Oprah. I'll spend while the rest budget. Cause if the world's coming to an end, then I'm about the best from it. I keep it 100, though if I had to bum it, I'd be on your block in the suburbs selling rummage. Uh-oh. Oh, we keep going, we keep going.
Yeah.
We keep going.
Let me see what else I can find real quick.
Give me a little bit more up tempo so I can get busy. Uh-oh.
I love this beat.
Yo. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, yo. I gotta catch it. I gotta catch it so good. It's still slow, but it is what it is. Check. Hey yo, welcome to a new era. Let me make it clear. This ain't a live for you or not, nigga. I'm right here. Ever should you feel pain from loyalty, I umbrella the rain and cater to you royally. Yeah, I'm losing that one.
Okay.
It's a little too much.
It's
all good. It happens.
Let's see if this will work for you.
Yeah.
I don't even like that one.
A little bit too speedy for me. You know, I'm a slow flow to an extent.
Ooh, hold on. Let's bring it back home.
Oh,
Uncle 40.
let's go.
Time.
Let's go. Hey, yo, leave it on the table if you're able to. I ain't gotta chase no bag. In fact, I'm paying you. This is how I aim to shoot. This is what I aim to do. Ring on me up one bad chicken and watch it fly the coop. I'm so rare, you in the presence of a flute. You're not count to the God, so the God is stepping over you. It's overdue. More flex than Hercules, the rapping Zeus. The hard. They never thought that hip hop would ever play this card. I'ma even the playing field until shit get hard and double back on the victory lap. Cause we are the new dynasty. 3-part orchestra. You should probably humble yourself or die in the aura of. What's your angle, bruh? You can't hang with us. Feet tied over the balcony is how we dangle ya. Pencil so potent they treat the shavings like angel dust. More dangerous than a black woman scorn. It's kind of feeling like porn high to my own horn. Everything you do should stop and decease. That's not cologne. You smelling the sweet smell of defeat. Peace, I am not for play. Spray your whole block up, leave your house unscathed. Must be a miracle. You thinking that it's luck, but at the end of this verse, you know that God saves. God saved you.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's where we gonna end this tonight. This is your man Kels. This is Bike Conglomerate. We so appreciate you for tuning in. Make sure you rock with us. Come to @Hype Radio is Real. Give us a follow. Talk to me. I'll talk back. We're gonna get up out of here.
Appreciate you.